Previously on Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Give it to me. Now. Oh. What? This is valuable evidence! Boys! Oh! She brought in the goons! She has the Yakuza! I told you she was gonna bring in her goons! Look at these guys! Oh my god, we're fucked. Oh! That was awesome! Oh man, but this episode's gonna be short. I wanna keep going. Oh my god. So, if you didn't realize that D. Vasquez was the killer the entire time, the game just pretty much throws it at you in this episode. It's Maya. Not only does she look like a villain, but Maya says, "You're the villain," and then she just tries to kill us. My god. Oh, thank god Gumshoe was there. Oh man, that was awesome. I think I'm gonna keep going, but I'm gonna, obviously split this up into another episode. October 20th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Willpowers. I wonder if, Vasquez has, no. I was about to say, maybe Edgeworth knows something about Vasquez, because he's, a prosecutor attorney. He's had to have had some run-ins with the Mafia before, right? The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Like he knows they exist and all that. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. And she also tried to kill us! Don't forget that part, Edgeworth! Did Gumshoe tell him? He'd have to know. Gumshoe took her down to the precinct, didn't he? Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I am a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I am not here. But very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Is no one mentioning that you tried to have me killed? Hello? Gumshoe? Nick? I know she did it. Make her— oh no shit, Maya! Considering she tried to murder us! If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. Oh my god. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, what? You rode him like a horse? I bet he likes that. The van. Oh, okay. There's a fan at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with the monkey's head toppled over. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it! Alright, wait, let me look at that thing again. What about the van? Van. Manila used this van to drive Vasquez to Studio 1 after the meeting in the trailer. Okay. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. I'm just gonna press her on everything. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in at the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. At least she's honest. Oh dear. You weren't terse when you tried to kill me yesterday. The meeting began at 12 and it ended at 4. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more than that about that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony! Stop pressing everything! The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh! And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my— Oh! Snap, crackle, pop, bitch! Oh my god! She's not taking shit from either of us! There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Is she allowed to smoke in here? I just realized that! Oh, ma'am, can you stop puffing smoke in my face? No. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4, and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth! Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me to Studio 2, in the Studio 2 van. Oh. Oh, right. You were fatigued after you murdered someone! At 2:30 we took a 15-minute break. I'm just kidding. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. I'm gonna slam my desk, lady! Yeah, Mr. Why can't we stop smacking our desks? Oops. It was a 15-minute break. All we do is slam our desk and point at each other. That's how me and Edgeworth flirt. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks at the table in front of the trailer. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal? No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak. Well, I mean, considering what she did yesterday, couldn't she have had one of her boys go and do it? She said they're good at erasing stuff. It probably doesn't go that deep. She probably did it by herself without her boys. Well, Nick, find anything? I kinda wish you'd said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said. Somewhere. Something to prove she didn't eat. Do I have anything like that? So she's saying that she was eating when Jack died. (2:15 to 4). The meeting began at 12 and it ended at 4. When did you leave? There was a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Alright, when did the head fall down? The head fell at 2:15, so it was still up. She went into the trailer. The meeting began at 12 in the trailer. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal at Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. Wait a minute. Tell me. Oh, wait. There were no bones. Is that it? Oh! She didn't eat. Or she either didn't eat or she threw it away. 'Cause there were no bones on the plates at Studio 2. Yes, I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate? This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you that it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will. Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manila ate at a table outside the trailer. There was nothing there! Yet there were no bones left on the plate. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I said that, like, right at the beginning of all this! When we first unlocked the trailer area. And we talked to Salmonella. He was like, we had steaks or whatever. And then I was like, did you eat the bones? Cause there was nothing left on those plates. Oh my god. You ate the bones? You ate a boneless steak. You didn't eat steak, bitch. You didn't eat any steak during the break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere. Like that incinerator. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? She was out murdering someone! Picking on Salmonella. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Oh my god! Order! Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. Look at her! Oh! As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai! And then you did it! You killed him with your own hands! I mean, the fact that she's reacting like that, Mr. Wright! Isn't that a little presumptuous? I love how they keep slamming their hands down. The game brings it, like, to our attention, like, stop slamming your hands, you're being annoying, and they just can't stop it! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yeah. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Does anyone know that she tried to kill me yesterday? Are we never gonna bring that up? Or... okay, I guess yesterday never happened. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yeah? I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? I think you could. You couldn't. I don't know. You didn't. I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Huh. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon? What?! What is the meaning of this? Oh. Did she push hammers onto the fence? 'Cause those are... that's the whole reason they showed the picture. They were like, hey, remember this fence? Hey, it's pretty spiky. You remember this fence? Okay, so she didn't stab him with the spear. She pushed him on the fence. And then... I'm assuming they found blood on the spear, that's why they think that was the murder weapon, so maybe after she pushed him off the fence, she jammed the spear in the hole? Giggity? So, I don't know. What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. Was it bloody, though? I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as a murder weapon. This? Wrong, Mr. Wright. What? But I haven't said anything yet. I know you well enough by now to know you're going to present the wrong evidence. What? I can sense it too with my fey blood. Okay, so I picked the wrong evidence. Enough with all the sensing. Right, okay, here's the real evidence, Your Honor. Oh, he didn't penalize me. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as a murder weapon. Oh. So it wasn't this? Oh, maybe I'm wrong. She didn't push him on the fence? Okay, then what was it? The murder weapon... The samurai spear is not used as a weapon. Is it this? Because there's duct tape on it? Oh, okay. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon! Not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume with this, through the chest? He's not wrong. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence! I am the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Edgeworth! You gonna let her talk that way to you? Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used, to kill Hammer? Yeah? Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon. Okay, now it's the fence. It's gotta be the fence! Why would they show it to us then? Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order! Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended! Mr. Wright! What is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studio. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in the photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying? Yeah, yes. Yes, I am. What happened 5 years ago? Oh! Has happened again! Mr. Wright, continue! It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I can't say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die? 5 years ago! Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no more. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1? No, but you brought up the van. She probably had Sal, drive it over there. And return to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? She couldn't deal with it. I bet she could move it. She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance, your boys! Probably salmonella. I don't think the boys are coming back anytime soon. They were so cool, though, right? They didn't even say anything. They were just posing. Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. And before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Yeah. Of course Salmonella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done all that. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai That's why they couldn't find it! They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. Wait, what? I'm done? It's over? I win? Wait, what? So, what happens next? Don't you me? Don't you have anything else to say? Aren't you gonna freak out? Do something! What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Damn you! Scream and pull your hair out? Do something! I just said that. Wait, so you mean... D. Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer. Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. In the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? They had me thinking I was done! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, as the witness says. Look at him, he's like, I knew that. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but, there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Edgeworth's sure. Edgeworth knows this lady did it, but of course he's not gonna say anything. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? You sit your ass down! I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? No one to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions and get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn! 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 To come so far only to fail. As it seems, there are no further questions. I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez. Oh! Edgeworth! Yes, Mr. Edgeworth! I was hoping to come with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. Edgeworth! I was hoping to come up with a question. Edgeworth, I thought you were going to save me! I see. Very well. Your Honor! I came up with something! I requested the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness! I just want to hear your testimony again. Edgeworth! You're helping me now? Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes. Edgeworth, come on! You're the king of bullshitting! Just say something! Indeed. Verily, I say. Ego. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body! After they found the body? I love it! I love it! I love you, Edgeworth! The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick! Why did Edgeworth... Who knows? He's in love with me. Haven't you seen all our fanfiction? But... Wasn't he the one who said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that... Well, considering he's lost against me like 2 times, maybe he's like, I'll just forget about all that. Edgeworth. Oh, Edgeworth likes me! It's canon now. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointed at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of such proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. Yeah, 'cause you did it! That's why you ran! I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick, we're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. As for Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manila arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Press her harder! Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well? Then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help. Oh? What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy?! The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember. Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us. Yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Press her harder! Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body, and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Oh, you guys are so mean! Wait, how do you miss a guy like him? He's big and hairy and burly and he looks like a werewolf man? What are you talking about? Poor Powers. Aww, they're so mean to him. Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez. You may continue. I immediately called the police, and Powers showed up. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent. Completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. Ooh. Silence. Hey, Nick! Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. Security lady Oldbag was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. Oldbag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Press her hard! Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all of this after the fact. The photograph, meaning the one taken by the camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. You asked to be left out? Wait, can you do that? Can you just be like, I don't feel like getting involved, bye. And just ignore the police? Like, I don't want anything to do with it, leave me alone. Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned. And I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Well, if she has ties to the Mafia, I think she can. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that, since we were in a meeting. There was no way we could have been involved, thus they covered for us. Covered for you? Or covered it up for you? There must have been a lot riding on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. That's scary, man. Like, you know, people up there with all that power, they can just murder somebody and be like, yeah, we were never there. Like, that's horrifying. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder. But you didn't know that until you saw him! Well, I mean, I know you saw him because you murdered him, but if you're saying you didn't murder him, that doesn't make any sense. What? Why didn't you bring your notes to the rehearsal? Well, why would I bring notes to the rehearsal? Someone died! What? Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, no, Nick! Unless I misread that. Oh! Your Honor! I have an objection to the witness's Oh! I was right! Edgeworth! Ah! Come on, Phoenix! Quit being dumb! Think! Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio 1. Oh, you dumb bitch! You done got fucked! Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth! What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defend? Yes! Please let there be a spin-off game as Miles Edgeworth. Please! I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe it! Edgeworth's helping me! So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe that there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. You have to find something to peg this on her. Or everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him! You knew that Hammer was injured? Wait, no! Wait. No, Will was the one who was injured. He's the one who fell down. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director. You have to find something to peg this on her. I know, Maya, I know! Wait, go back. Wait, but Sal was with you, wasn't he? The only people at the thing were Old Bag, Powers, and Hammer. Sal wasn't there! Wait. Is it this? Yeah, cause Hammer wasn't the one who got hurt. It was Power. Oh, you slipped up! You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Seal Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Oh, that's right, cause if all she knows about of the picture is that the Steel Samurai was limping, but she was the one who killed Jack Hammer, who was in the Steel Samurai suit, of course she would say that Hammers was the one who was limping. No, bitch. Mr. Wright, explain yourself! Yes, Mr. Hammer's dragging his leg in the photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said. It was Sal who told... That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was... Oh, wait, no, I was thinking of the meeting. Okay, no, never mind. So he was there. But I'm still right. Like, Mr. Powers was the one who got injured. So, no. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez, you saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but... wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg, too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ugh. And when was he doing this? Well, it would have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume. and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order! I will have order! Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Hammer's dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing! Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove that she has a motive? I'm assuming she has a motive! Okay, I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I present to the court the evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. Is it this? Like, cause I'm wondering why would he go through all the trouble of Hammer, I mean. Why would he put on the suit and then try to meet up with Miss Vasquez? So maybe he was going to kill her, having the suit on so that everyone would just assume it was Powers, and then he'd get away with it. But he fucked up, because she has the blackmail on him. Is that what that is? Is that what this is? This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day, 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if... Am I right? He was gonna kill her? As if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. I was right! I better be right. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me, and I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. I don't think she had a motive. Was it self-defense? Cause again, Hammers went through all this trouble, drugging Will Powers, putting on the samurai costume, confronting D. Vasquez, who is a person that I'm pretty sure he hates. So maybe he attacked her, and to get away from him, she pushed him, and he fell on the gate. She didn't have a motive. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammers who was— I was right! It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? I was into what? Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the steel samurai. He was gonna pin it all on Will! But he died! Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Aw, no freak out? Aw. So, you did it. You did do it, didn't you? Oh, I pressed the A button. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Miss Vasquez! What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No! No! How could this? It was an accident! Mr. Hammers was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez! No! Was that like her lover or something? Please! Please don't die! Please! Oh. Don't make me feel bad for her! Stop that! Stop it, game! Oh no! Did she love him? Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again. Wait, but... we can't... Can we put her down for murder, though? Because technically it was self-defense. If anything, it would be manslaughter, wouldn't it? Mr. Edgeworth? Where's Dee Vasquez? She escaped! Her boys came in and... in the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. Yeah, she definitely killed some people in her life. I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty! Yeah! Woo! My dog is looking at me like I'm crazy. That is all. This court is adjourned. Whoa! We did it, guys! October 20th, 1:12 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby 3. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder. Yeah, that guy was a douche. Makes me sad. Aww. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a mistake. Now number 5. I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Sorry. Huh? Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? I don't know. Show evidence. Do we have evidence? Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... I mean, I guess he was jealous. I mean, you were the, Steel Samurai, and he was just a dumb, evil magistrate, so maybe that's all. Oh, well, if he was... Maybe... Come on, there's gotta be something. Is this? I hope it is! It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kid's show, and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. That's it? That's the only reason? That is so dumb! Plenty of children like villains. I thought the evil magistrate looked cooler than the Steel Samurai. What? That is so dumb. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. So am I. Congratulations, WP! Oh? Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into the sweaty costume and... Oh yeah, the show's gonna get cancelled. Is something wrong? No! Maya, you have to tell him! Nick! Edgeworth! Oh my god! Oh my god, we're breathing the same air, guys! Right? Yes? Get over here and kiss me! Say something, right? I love you. I'm not good at small talk. You wanna go out sometime? Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth! What? You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No. I really want to thank you. Aww, the happy music! Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. Aww, Edgeworth's so awkward! I'm a big fan of your work! He's a nerd! Edgeworth's a nerd too! Liar! Oh, that would have been funny. No! Okay, in my mind, Edgeworth is a fan. Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings. I love you, and I don't know what to do about it. Unnecessary feelings? Are you hitting on me? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Horniness. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. What? Why? Come on, man, we can be bros. What's a couple kisses between bros? Come on. Don't you kiss your best bro? That's what I came here to tell you. That's it? Come on! Very well. Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend? Were you lovers? What? Friends? As if? They're rivals! Rivals! Right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Will you lovers? Yes, Maya, many years ago, Edgeworth and I dated. Come on, Nick! Tell me all the juicy details! What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? Oh, and so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kid shows again. Pink Princess! Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! You're gonna watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kinda surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant! Oh, are we gonna see them again? Oh, that would be so awesome! Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the... Is WP in that costume? Is WP the Pink Princess? I wonder if they'll show his real face. If they didn't show his real face while he was a Steel Samurai, do you really think they're gonna have him show his face in this? I don't know. I don't think the world's ready for the real Will Powers. Will Powers is the Pink Princess! The end! Oh, I love that! Ooh. There's like an evil fancy guy up there. And Edgeworth, he's crying. There's a parrot. Oh, what's this one about? A brand new episode has been added. Turnabout goodbyes. Huh. Turnabout goodbye. Is this the finale? Is this it? Is this the last chapter? Alright, guys, this episode was awesome! Like, it kind of sucks that Vasquez didn't get, like, a big freak-out scene, but, I mean, it kind of works, because she's, like, this cool, calm mafia boss. Well, I don't know if she's the boss. Maybe she's, like, like higher up in it, you know? But, yeah, that was a great chapter. I loved that a lot. I mean, and Edgeworth helped us out in the end! I don't know why, but Phoenix was being, like, unnecessarily dumb. I don't see why it took Edgeworth to be like, Phoenix! It wasn't Hammer that was injured, it was Powers! Remember? Like, why would Phoenix let that slide? Why did we need Edgeworth to say that? But you know what? I don't care. It's cool. We're friends now. All of us hang out and we trade Steel Samurai trading cards and we watch anime together. Me, Maya Edgeworth, Cody, the assistant, Penny Nichols. We're all friends now. It's great. Phoenix and Edgeworth kiss in the other room where no one's looking. It's fantastic. Oh man, this is a great chapter. Alright guys, if you made it this far into the episode, thank you so much. This was so much fun. Please leave a like and a favorite and a comment down below because I want to talk to you guys. Have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are in the world. Know that you are loved, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye guys!